me not happy, but the show must go on, right? So we have to
That's
just go and do what we have to
right.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. I miss them. I'm sorry I wasn't there at the farewell and all of that. But yeah,
Yeah, you were
yeah.
there in
No,
spirit.
I
You were
want
there in spirit, yes.
a one world. No, so we must buck up somewhere and in a family so we will link same way. Yeah, we have a link. Yes, I
True
am.
words.
There, man. I don't even know where to start. There's so many things to talk about. What things to talk about enough, so and all of them coming like a confusion. I am going to start somewhere. Let me talk like a bit about the guy a while ago. Jesus have mercy. I didn't come on early enough. The herbs and the healing. We need that, and we need to be using the herbs more for healing. I remember having a conversation the other day with somebody and I said, yo, God put everything on the herb through it. I just we even know what to use for what. Trust me, me want to know more. You know what I see happening often nowadays? And trust me, that happened to people very young. People have strokes. Me want somebody to tell me and you know what I have also realized? Doctor can't tell you, is this person ever going to recover? What's the time frame? Doctor don't know that yet. So me want to know if my birth when I did on the radio a while ago. Me want to know if him can tell me what me can use because I have so many people close to me, family members, friends who have strokes. And me want can say, all right, boil a bush and boil a one, they are beat another one, they are rub that one. I need to know these little things. We need to know. Them are something we have to share. Me just start, I never jump in, I never come on the program earlier because I need to know what herbs for healing. Yeah, me know say a whole heap of things we do wrong. It's all about lifestyle. Or we eat, or we sleep, or we exercise. All of these things adds up to us getting a stroke. But all right, what are the measures to fix it after it happens? Something we can't move quick because every time you talk to a doctor, them tell or any health care provider, them would say, "Boy, we don't know. We have no idea when this is going to fix. We need to hear something different." So I kind of love what the brother asked, but me just catch it at the tail end. I would have asked me just if I had known, if I had zoom in earlier, then I would have heard more, and then maybe we could have make one little comment, and then we could have get some question answers. But I heard them mentioning that them are gonna do this again, quick. We don't need to do this quick because we have a whole heap of questions. And just please, Isis, give me a nudge. I know you normally send me the thing in the morning, but give me that particular nudge and say, yo, how about that brother here when I talk about the healing of the herbs? Because I need to learn the healing of the herbs. Because too much people are get sick. I remember I said, true me I get young. When I realize say I young me I get, right? True me I get young, me I go need it. Because I want to stay even younger when my next birthday. I want to start doing a lot of things better. And I want to start doing some other things differently. Because I want to be able to live my life to my fullest potential. And me are one of them I want to live forever. And it's not the kind of living forever where you're going to need somebody to help you to do ordinary, basic stuff. I want to be able to do it. I've seen them feature people from Ilangoli ride 100 and yard year old and them I read them Bible, and them I string needle, and them I do a lot of stuff same way. So I want to be able to do that. So I need to listen about herbs for healing or healing for herbs or whatever. Me need to know that because me need to keep my body at a level that I can continue to serve forever. Yeah, me say forever because remember say I want to live forever. Like seriously, why not? But in a this state are better. Looking same way are better, no matter how much how long me they here. Me want that. That me want. That's my wish from God. Just keep me here forever, looking good and still have the strength to help people. Make no sense. Me can't. Me not feel like. Remember, for me, life of service is like an oxygen. Life of service to me is like breathing, right? So me want to be able to serve no matter how old I get. Or should I not use the word old. They're not, I mean, as the years go on, I want to be able to do more, not less, but more, because by then I'll be more educated on the healing of herbs. Because me I gonna make sure say me I listen in. Isis just give me a nudge when them topic here come on. Even though you send me the entire thing in the morning, I want to say, Arlene, today's topic, herbs, the healing of herbs, because yeah, it is very important to our yes, we live in and we want to live long. So me I look on that, right? So we want to find out all of them something at the regular sickness them. What we can do to prevent hypertension, diabetes. Yeah, the real story. Not just something like something where doctor talks. You understand me? Because at the end of the day, sometimes when you look on it and people say why you have diabetes or why you do this or why you do that, you wonder, you go dead if you're hungry. Because there are so many things where them are going to say don't eat. And if you go in the supermarket and you find something, all right, this having a lot of fiber, let me buy this. And it has natural sugar. Is it okay for us to use this because it has natural sugar? Or we can't use it because it has a sweetener? These little things we want somebody to we need to know. There's something that must be known. It mustn't be a best kept secret. If you care about people, things like this must not be a best kept secret. Because hunger go kill we if we have to go really follow everything. No sugar. What do you mean when you say no sugar? Remember, the fruits, them and the vegetable, them have their own sugar. Is it okay to take that? When you refer to sugar, is it okay to use honey? Them like something they want, you know, them like a kind of programming they would like to have. We want to know if it is we can do this and still be okay, or will it affect the diabetes? I have learned, I don't know how true it is, but I have learned that diabetes is caused by stress, really. But after you get diabetes, sugar and starchy food, you have to stay away from it. But how can you stay away from it when that's the only, basically almost the only staple, especially when you're poor? You know, me always ponder and wonder a lot about this. These older folks, them have sugar, them have diabetes. They don't have, they don't have a pension. Their children might not be even fully able to take care of themselves, much as to take care of them. How them are going to eat the right food if take the medication? If they get one pull and one bag juice or a piece of bread or whatsoever it is, anything then get a hit that, because guess what? They don't have it. They can't afford to do this. So what do we do? Yeah, we are like, it's like we are between a rock and a hard place. What we are going to do? What are we going to? I say, eat fruits and vegetables. Raspberry sweet, mango sweet. You have sweets, everything have sweets. You have pineapple, oranges, everything have sweet. What do we do? Everything have some amount of sweet. So where I say sweet, natural sugar is okay, or just sugar from the cane. Which one of them you're talking about? Honey, we need to hear the variation so that we can choose wisely and choose from an informed position. Because most of the time we are not able to do that, and that's stressful. I remember we don't have the money to do better neither, you know. Because if they are saying you need fibers, you need roughage, you need X, you need that, but we might not have the money for buy certain medication that we need. What are we going to do? How else can we do it? Is there healing from the herbs? Is there anything around the yard where you can, that tree they're good for so and so, you can go prick 2 breadfruit leaf and it's good for so. You know, them something that we need to share more. So I don't know if Roots FM have, I know I just always have some people that come in and talk about the healing through food and herbs and all of them something, you know. Because you know she come from the article Rastafari and thingy, so they are big on that. But we need more. Trust me. Yes, man, we need more. Me personally need more information. Because you see, when you have to interface with a lot of people from a wide cross section, we need, I love to be able to help. And you can't help if you don't have the information. So we need the information so we can say, all right, here what you go to do. You go to tie on this and you go do this, then you go do so and so and you go work. Because I am at the place where doctor now answer the questions And some for some who has this answer, it's a best kept secret. We can't afford to have healing of the herbs as our best kept secret when so much people sick, when so much people are dead. Ah boy, ah boy, ah boy, ah boy, oh my God. I tell you, there's so many things happening around us. There are so many things. And me really have to go touch upon this, even though I sometimes I don't want to do it, but I want one. It's trending. So let us talk about it. And make we say we can save another family from going through this. And I think I saw an article in the Gleaner one day this week. They must say, Jamaican, uno make will. Uno make will because you no make no will be a problem when people that who forget what. But some people are natural troublemaker and problem. Even if they will say otherwise, them still are gonna make problem. But let me tell you, it's a good thing. But we don't like to think about death. So we don't want to think about who we are gonna give what. Because I say, well, do you have plan for dead? Let me tell you something. Even though this girl says she not want dead and she not dead, and she want to live forever, me still know say, based on where when me hear, look like it a go that way there. But trust me, that will something that we must take that something more serious. And them can have more programs. I talk about these things, how simple it is, because the administrator general have a whole heap of backlog. Because people just are dead left, right, and center. Because I believe the level of stress. I mean, I always say this. When most people dead by natural cause, I always say they die of a broken heart. Why do I say this? Because there are so many dreams that have not been realized in many of our lives. You understand me? You never get to become a doctor. You do all the way you want to do, and you that try send your child to school now, because guess what? The doctor where you never become, you want that child to be the doctor. But guess what? The child has charted another part. So you kind of, this illusion, you beg Sky say, look how me did want him to turn doctor and he go turn musician. And he have the academics we could have make him turn musician. But he go doctor, but him want music, and then like the musician life. And listen, parents, listen. The children are not here to realize your dream. The only good thing, let me tell you something. You see, as long as the child live an honest life, and them not interfere with your financial assistance, leave them alone. Make them live for them life. If them even sell pepper, there is an honest bread them make. You don't leave them alone and make them do what them love. When you do what you love, it's like you never work a day in your life. And what better it is, you get up and go so and go work and you don't feel like a work you go. Because you love what you do. I was talking to a mother of a very, what do I say, successful businesswoman. Very, anything she touched turned gold. But guess what? The mother is still a little disappointed, I would say. Because what she wanted her daughter to be, what she wanted the child to be, I know that the child can be. She went to school for it, she had the academics for it, everything, but guess what? She's not using it the way the mother thought she would have used it. So she still would mention, I spent so much money because I wanted my son to be a doctor, or I wanted my son to be a lawyer, and him just come, yes, honest bread, and him a love window. Allow the children to live out for them days. Let me tell you something, that I'm not guilty of it, everybody guilty of this. Most parents guilty of this, because there's a very few would have said, okay. I remember when my son said he wanted to be a soldier. I said, soldier is not a profession. Because me just never did see that. You see, me not like gun. With a policeman, soldier man, or anybody, me not like gun. So that life that to me, that's not what I want. But then again, he lost his uncle who was a soldier. So not in the line of duty, but overseas he was killed. He was robbed and killed. But somehow it take time. I guess him nobody mention it again, and then him chart another course. But for me, no. As I have grown, I have learned. And let me tell you something. Parents only need to understand, so you can't stop learning. You must open your mind to learn new things. The most important thing is that the child is gainfully employed. He might do what he want to do, and he happy to do it. It's always best to have one job where you're happy. You have so many teachers that are not doing well because they don't really want to be a teacher. It's either them not like his salary, them really don't like children, or I don't know, or them just can't handle the frustration of 45 different minds one time because you have classroom with 45 children and so on. So them can't handle it. So I have known of persons who have moved away from the profession because they realize that no, this is no longer for me. That it is always good and well when you can move away from something when you know it no longer make you happy. You no longer feel the worth, the self-worth in being a teacher, the self-worth in being a caregiver. You no longer feel the sense of importance. Yeah, it's just about the money now. That's not good enough. That's why it's okay to allow our children to follow their own dream. Because when you follow your own dream, you always appear. Take for instance, my one of my nephews, one of the community son, who decided to chart a different path, right? At the path of music. His mother never tell him say no. She give him, she endorsed it, she allow him. She said, okay, do what you, yeah man, do your thing. And I am almost sure when I saw Sunfest the other evening on social media, I almost sure that I saw him as one of the backing bands. Isn't it awesome? Yeah. Yeah, man. And I mean, when you love what you do, all when you're tired, you're happy. All when you take everything out of you, you feel good because this is what I want to do. Sure, I never want to know that kind of, but I show my mother, you know. I can't bother with the courthouse now, but I show my mother I want me to lie, or my father. And show my sister she works so hard. Me just I do this, you know. That shouldn't be the case. That should not do the case. Just say, oh my God, I am so happy I choose this career path. I am loving it. I am serving my purpose. Like how me say, boy, I'm not telling a lie. I could never give up volunteering. Never. Hey, volunteering is like breathing. It just comes so natural to me. When we wake up, I mean, I do nothing for nobody. If it help in a way, shape, or form, that is a day where boring to me. Me want one day where somebody call for me, and every day should be a day where somebody call for me and I am able to assist. That's me. Finances are secondary. I remember many years ago, I was walking around and I was doing some volunteer work, and I had a conversation, a brief conversation with a police officer, and he asked what I was doing and so on, and I told him I was a volunteer and whatever, and I said, so, oh, you pay your bills? And I said, grace and mercy brought me through. And he said, grace and mercy can't buy a grocery. You know, but pity him wouldn't know. You know, you have to know if you know. Who know? You understand me? So if you talk to another volunteer, then you will realize why. Because, hey, it feel good, you know. Me not tell you lie, it feel good when you look on your, like all me, I tell you, it feel good when I look on my whole heap of pitney them. And I see them as soar to new heights. When I look at one of my daughter the other day, after not very long in that workplace, and she get a nice little promotion, me feel good, you know. You know, me feel real good when I saw my daughter from another mother. You know, me and my will be them. She got a promotion and I felt good. I was talking to another friend, and her daughter, of course, when I'm in a niece, get one of the promotion. And I said, wow, you just feel good for have a little foot in them upbringing. Yeah, you did it from the onset, the get-go, and you see them are soar to new heights because they're doing what they love. They're doing what they love, and them are excel, because that is all. You excel easier when you do what you love. So I said to people, allow our children, guide them, but allow them to make their own decisions. Because I'm telling you something. You see, when you not make them learn to make their own decision, as a criminal take them and pin them around to, you know. So them, because guess what, they were never taught to make their own decision. So a man say, come here, my youth. Here what me I say, go down here, so. You have ideas, all right. Set me a Western Union and go collect one money. When you come and give a thing, or $5 grand for you, you run, go do it. Because you know why? Him never learn to make no decision for himself. Mama tell him when to do and mama tell him what is going to be expected. So this man called me and say, yo, go collect the money for me at Western Union. And me I go give you $5,000 at time. And go and go do it. Because that is how we live, that is how we grow. You don't realize how we do it? Because you tell the pitney, you don't have a conversation with the child, you tell the child. Say, all right, you know what I go say? I go send you to school. You have the requisite skill set, you have the requisite academics, you can go law school, or you can go a medical school. Yeah, man, what you mean? I want my son to be the first doctor and I get up. Poor thing no have no like for doctor. But because mama want him to do it, or if you might even flunk it, right? But at the same time, we need to teach our children to make their own decisions. I like when my son was working as an intern at the Department of Correctional Services in an office. But somehow we can't understand it. And he was having a conversation the other day with somebody I know, and he must say, him like that work where him always do. Him like to be doing the work where him have now. Me no love it because he no longer go to work in a shirt and tie or jacket. You know, so me no love it because that don't give him the look that mommy would want to see. But he is saying that he prefer the work, yeah. I don't know. Me can't feel it yet and me can't see it, but guess what? I have to allow it. In a couple of months, he's going to be 27. Me have to just leave him. And a baby. But me didn't like the idea when if the Department of Correctional Services wearing jacket and tie, jacket sometime, and then wearing shirt and tie and look a particular way. That's what all of us want. You know, but sometimes that's not what the child wants. So we just have to allow them to make their own decision. And it is less likely for them fall in a gangs because guess what? They know to say no. And it is okay to say no, but over the years, your mother just call you down or your father just call you down or anything and say goes. Same way the scammer and the Dan and them people that will come say, Ray, they do this, that, and you do it because I saw you grow, I saw you broke. So we have to be careful. Parents, while we grow with children, we have to be careful. Yes, they have tried to create parenting manuals, but let me tell you something. You see, this is on-the-job training, eh? Parenting is an on-the-job training. A job what is not, you know, there's no salary. There's no salary. There's no time off. There's no leave with a sick or vacation as a parent. Because no matter which part you're there, you are thinking about your child. You are doing something, if I know your mind, for that child. If I want to say, God, I just hope him up stay on the part. Father God, you just have to, it's like, God, I don't know if God would say this, people pray for their children more than I know them pray for themselves. I want to believe so. And I let me say this, it should be so. Because things what we can't tell them, you know, because them not going to listen or them zones, then zone you out, you know. I think the best way to do it is to tell God to tell them, don't it? Because of that situation, we have to find ourselves a prayer more. Because yes, you tell them, but them must do it. So what I do in a whole heap of things, and not only with my child, with anybody who I have to relate to. Because one thing I know about people, you see, if they tell them something and then believe what they believe, it doesn't make no sense to try to convince them. The more you try to convince them, the more they make up their minds of what them say is law. And so it go. So me, nobody waste no time I try to convince nobody no more. It is just sad, so we live in a world where people don't trust. So the least little thing you say or do, it raise eyebrow, antenna gone up. And people start thinking a bag of different madness. So you're always, it's like we are always between a rock and a hard place. But guess what? Peace of mind is very important, and we have to protect our inner peace. We have to protect our inner peace. And I realize that people don't want to do it, or people not do it, or people don't know how to do it. It is not easy because you have a lot of people where decide to inner peace must be protected.
I think it's the last thing you said. They don't know how to do it. That is why Yaga was trying to express as to how we could get that inner peace. that love, that joy within ourselves. I think it's that people don't know how to do it. They're so bombarded by what's happening around them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of us don't know how to do it.
How to go about it.
No,
and he did express that too. It's not easy. Yeah.
It's not easy. I'm going to tell us it's not easy, but we can.
But it's possible. But it's possible. But it can be done.
It's possible, but it's not easy when we have to do it. You see, if you don't do anything for yourself, that is something that we have to fight for.
Yeah.
And let me tell you one, I have been having a fight with that inner peace. I have a particular person, when they call it me, oh God, me know what will happen now.
Oh Lord.
The first time in my life, I find myself a phone call because me know, say, God, the person I got to do everything over, rub me the wrong way and mess up my day. What do I do? Lord? I try to finish everything what me have to do.
But it's in your hands though, because once you reckon that person can mess up your day and so forth, that means you're a prisoner. You're not free. You're a prisoner to that person.
So guess what? You're going to decide if you take that call or with what mindset you're going to take that call. Or you're going to deal with that call. Yeah.
Right.
Because remember, you understand that the person is that type of person.
Yes.
So, all right, somebody will always call and tell you, say, John Storm dead. John Brown dead. So when they call it, just strike out who dead now.
Yeah. Because you know that is all their calls are made up of. That's the content of their conversations.
It's bad news.
It's always a bad news. Yeah.
So you will decide if you take that call. If you're going into a job interview, not take it.
All right, we're gonna take a pause. We're gonna take a break and come right back. We'll soon come.
All right.
This is Make We Talk right here on Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band. Gonna take a pause for the cause. Soon come.
Yeah. 2022.
Get the real inner city community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in a world of knowledge. So let City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is the pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.
St. Andrews South. Do you want to know what the police is doing for you in serving and protecting you, our valued residents? Then tune in to the St. Andrews South Beats this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. right here on Roots 96.1 FM. Join Commanding Officer Superintendent Kirk Ricketts and the dedicated officers and for St. Andrews South Police who will facilitate your questions and inquiries. That's the St. Andrews South Beat this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Serve. Come here, I'm up and reach home and come and go listen Daniel pan Roots FM.
Well, I do. Nobody rush me your data, so we make you want to go listen Roots FM so urgent.
The man show nice, plus it full of cash and prizes. Play good music, plus it educational and just full of vibes. So just try hurry up here, man.
See your thing there, yeah.
Tune in on Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM with DJ Daniel. The Launch.
Small business operators, are you looking for an affordable way to promote your business? Then look no further, as Roots 96.1 FM has the best advertising deals for you. Call or visit our office at 1 Mahol Drive, Kingston 11 and ask about our small business community package. Call or WhatsApp 1-876-574-0291 and benefit from this deal that will put your business on top of the map. Call now.
Yeah. 2022. Bush loader. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Don't seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands. Because over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one. With the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari? With nowhere to park it, boy.
Why shop a Louis V?
All right, it's all once again, with Arlene Bailey, outstanding a community broadcaster once again, right here on Roots FM for Mac We Talk.
All right. As I was mentioning, inner peace, trust me, there are so many people where their only duty have to take for your inner peace. But you have to control that. You see, your inner peace are your own. I mean, nobody take it from you. We have to go fight for make lose that. Because you know what me talk about. You have some people where when they call your phone, you wonder who dead now. Because they are just bearer of bad news. And you have some people where them just contradicting. If them say a blue and you say yeah blue, them start say no, you know say I'm not blue. And because they're just that person. But you can't allow them to take away your inner peace. You have to just say, listen to me. We cannot have this conversation, or you have to just make them know as nice as you can, even when you're trying to be nice, because them only agenda is to take away your inner peace. Some people, let me tell you something, misery like company. And we have to understand that misery like company. So when people are going through many things, they don't all right, right now, me just say I pop up on my phone a notification, I got a message from a friend. And me smile. You know why? Me know say a good news. You know them kind of difference there? Yeah, you have some people where when you see them, you hear from them, you see, all right, you send me a voice message. Me know say a good news. My next person, Jesus Christ, afraid you up in a voice message. We have to guard against these people. Am I in the frame of mind to take on bad news now? Can I? And if you don't feel like you can manage, you just leave you alone. Because some people are just that them bit do. You know, I was reading through something and I realized a lot of stuff. You know, most people when them now work, they wake up late. Let me tell you something. It's a good way to start any days to work up early. Not because you are going to work, but because it kind of sets you in a frame of mind for just glide. When you wake early, you glide. You wake up, you relax. Let me tell you something. You know you can wake up and you can't tired? Yeah. You wake up, you relax. You can do a little exercise. It don't have to be much. Remember, say, if I even stretch across you make up your bed, whatever it is, put on your shoes, put on your clothes, you just relax. And wake up early, exercise. I tell you no while, I tell myself, remember, say, I know something when me design for do all the while, You understand me? Because the truth be told, I am not that person who get up and exercise, but me want to start. I was having a conversation
I do. It's going to change your life. I get up in the morning, do my meditation, my prayer, my affirmations, and I go outside and I exercise. Sometimes, like this morning I didn't go, I wasn't still feeling so well. But once you're determined and disciplined to get up and do it, you're not going to stop doing it because it's going to change your life forever. It's going to change your life forever.
So you see what I talk about? And my cousin said to me, say, exercise. And I said, no. I bend down and tie my shoes the lace and...
Oh, Arlene.
I'm walk down all 3 times.
No.
As a people, we have to find excuse to be not different.
Yeah. Arlene, you got to exercise.
But I said, all right, tell you what, I think about you, I say, all right, wake up early, exercise. And you know what again? Laugh often.
Yeah, man, only for laughing.
Look here. You see no line in my face? Look good. No line in there. It's true in the work. It don't work. Because even sometimes when you think about all the color that we are trying to make me uncomfortable. Because there's another way to not be, For inner peace, count your blessing and not your troubles. Just look back at everything we're good, we have to feel.
Yeah.
So you have to find out, you see, so you pay the color of their mind. You know what, God, you have been good to me. And you know what is happening right here? It's not hate this person hate you, the person rate you. Just remember me tell you, when you think that somebody hate you, you know the long and short I don't hate me, I rate them. You have to laugh often and you have to appreciate people. There's a lot of people who do not appreciate. Trust me appreciate people. And as I use the word appreciation, another word that come to mind is Gregory. Trust me. Me not lie you. I appreciate him so much. Anything. If we say, Gregory, here what I need do the X, Y, and Z to be done. No matter how much him have to do, him going to try pack it in and busy schedule. I appreciate him so much. He's a people person. Him almost all I'm there, most of what I'm doing is spend doing something for people. And I'm talking about unpaid work here. So it's a team of volunteers. Together, we are volunteers. We do so much for people more than what we do for ourselves. And I love that. And there's something else that I need to do more of. Listen to music. Listening to music. Me not talk the rubbish, you know. Real something. Even with that big gospel, with that big rock and whatever it is, but something that can soothe your soul. Something that bring you to a place where you think beautiful thoughts. Them kind of something there. We don't want to chop in and one how much you chop up fine and all of them foolishness there. We not plan to kill off people. We don't need that. So we need to start. These are some of the things that we can do easy. Remember, you can listen to music and not do what you do. We need another thing we need to do is consume positive media. Because you know, say a whole heap of foolishness are going on social media and television, through internet and so on. You have all kind of a movie that teach you how to do this. You have so many other good movies. You have so many other good things. So you can't, guess what? You know what? I don't like when we have JBC alone and TV sign off and we don't have to watch it on JBC. You have a choice. You can change. You can switch the station. Listen to something more constructive, something that can teach you something that can soothe your soul. So we have the opportunity to choose, the opportunity of choice. Choose inner peace. Choose peace. Remember, I know it's always love over hate, peace over war, and life over death. Let us choose the better of the two. Love, not hate. Peace, not war. Life, not death. I mean, we can almost get it right if we are willing. Because remember, as my brother was talking about healing of the herbs, we can choose life through healing of the herbs. Right, my brother, and we can choose life by putting down the gun, stop killing people, stop, I mean, a lot of unnecessary confrontation, never necessary. We put ourselves through some things where we don't need to. Because guess what, we are prove a point, your ego bigger than you. We need to spend, some of us, we don't spend no time alone, you know. I mean, look here, I don't live in a one house full of people. You can't spend time alone. Alone time don't have to be a long time. You understand me? But we have to learn to spend time alone. And at the same time, we have to socialize. You know, so we need to, during the day too, as long as you're not, even when you're at work, because if you have a 1 hour lunchtime, you can go take a little nap for 15 minutes. You know? Eat for half hour, relax, and then maybe you might chit chat to some people for the next one. Cut up your time, make it serve its purpose. Because guess what? Time is everything. We also want to do we have to, I mean, some of we don't left with phone on at all. You eat, you have your phone. You talk to somebody else, just still left on your phone. Let us see if we can do all right, this is go hard for all of people, so I'm not put it far. Let us see if we can do a 1 hour without the phone every day. 1 hour. Where you not answer no call. Not that you're turning off your phone because you need to see who calling you, but at the same time, you don't need to have your phone in your hand. Your phone is not an oxygen chamber, you need oxygen. You don't have to have your phone on all the while in your hand. And it's always good to fall in love. When we say, yes, people will fall in love. I mean if it's frail and dependent on the person and you can't do without them kind of thing. But falling in love feels good. And to keep a relationship, you have to keep falling in love with the person over and over again. And, you know, I was looking at a scenario the other day, looking at a clipping of a video. And I saw some persons in the happiest, happy time of their life. And I said, God, where did that go? You know why that go? Because we don't keep falling in love with each other over and over again. We never have to lose that. There are so many things we lose because we don't nurture it. When you fall in love, it has to be nurtured. You have to have discussions. You have to talk about your do's and don'ts, your likes and your dislikes, and see how we can come to that compromise. So there are so many things we have to do differently that we don't do. Right? Yeah, go work and because I remember I used to see this lady, she dressed up so nice. She go work in our business suit, like everybody will go office. But she work as a domestic worker. But when she go to the place of work, she's going to change into that clothes to do domestic work. But people that say, "What she domestic work and look how and she just like she go office." Yeah, man, just like you go office because you need to look good. You dress for success. Because remember, that's not the clothes that she go and wash, cook, and clean, you know. You go work, look like you go work. Nothing wrong with that. You know, there are so many things or we think there's something wrong with and people talk down and talk too much about it and are really not necessary. So we have a whole heap of something to look at in relation to how we create that inner peace. We have take care of your body. Take care of your body. That means, you know what we talk about already. You have to get enough rest. And we have to exercise. Arlene Bailey, you have to exercise. Remember? Yeah, have to exercise. Good. And you have to take care of your mind. If you feel like somebody is going to tell you something you don't want to hear, you don't have to listen. You don't have to listen. And sometimes we take life and people too serious. We need to stop taking people and life so serious. I mean, like living is not a walk in the park, but some things we put on we head, no need for the panic. Because when doing that, we will not be able to maintain our inner peace. If we put everything on we head and everything what people say, and you suck it like a sponge, you're going to lose your inner peace. You have to find a way to detox. Yeah, man, you have to find a way for detox. And I have some minutes left and I want to talk a little bit about this. The Daniel Rowe funeral. I saw it on social media. Let me tell you, guys, sorry. You never have to work out that way, but we have to be very smart how we do things. I hear the family said the program was changed. That shouldn't have happened, but in any event that something like that happened, it's how you react. When somebody do something to you, it's how you react are going to make you feel even worse. Don't lose your place or your face because you are upset. In the moment of that defeat, you have already been defeated because you've lost the baby, you've lost Daniel Rowe. But on the other hand, I'm going to share this with you now, a personal experience. Today, the 21st of July was 22 years since the father of my child was laid to rest. And I in my mind, when they were planning the funeral, I wanted to be the person who do the memory, the eulogy or whatsoever they want to call it. Me, they want it. But I remember when I went by the mother's house and we said, all right, I think that everybody I got chit-chat now and them are going to write down. Them are going to write down whatsoever. You know, I put different, because remember, I've spent 15 years with this guy. So me think me know more than them. Right? When I got there, I realized that wasn't all them are going to do it. Them are going to write where they want to write. So when I realized that was going to be happening, I said to them, the mother and the aunt, I said to them, put down my name for a tribute. Because I realized I now will get to do the eulogy. I now have my input in it because they now allow me to, share some stuff for them, write it down. So all I did, I tell them I wanted to do the tribute. I wanted to do a tribute. So my name put on for a tribute. Me good. Because I realized I lost the battle if me even go start to read the eulogy or the memorial or memory or what they want to call it. I remember. Right? So I did that. And when me go at the funeral, I never really like the eulogy because the thing is, they don't know him as much as I do. So when I did my tribute, it did kind of lengthy because I had a lot to say. But I was allowed to say it. Thank God. So when you realize that something now go your way, take something else so that you're able to share. Me not get upset. Me not telling like me bex bad. But I won. I won the battle because I managed to say all the way me wanted to say. Well, a little bit of way me that I put because I never planned to do a tribute. A little bit of way me that I put in the eulogy. Me play with that and hold it more something in one tribute. To the point where if me say it right now today, you can say it same way and remember it word to word. Because it was so profound. It come from my heart. So we don't have to spoil something because we are upset. There has to be a better way. Myself, I dealt with it 22 years ago. So me know what I feel like. Me do what me feel for do. Me do what me want to do. Me just say, all right. Them people are now put me in the eulogy. Them now make me talk and we just talk about himself. We have fun memories and, so me just say, okay, tell you what. Put my name down for a tribute. All right. You now get to say the first prayer, say the last prayer, say anything. Get the be on the program somewhere. No quarrel, no war, no upset yourself too much. You've already upset. You've lost a child and the criminal is still at large. So you go to a wally. My son father died violently to son like me not understand because it was not a violent crime. We never had we all know we not find there was not nobody was jailed, nobody was charged. There no one no suspect, nothing. The only thing that happened, I remember one day, I was called to the police station and I said, I wonder if them have no lead on something, on this killing or anything. And the policeman said to me, say, I hear that you know who would kill him. And you're not talking. Me just say, lock me up. Cause, you go through your thing and you don't know where I go. And so things say I sit in the police then call me to tell me. Well, to make, inroads into the investigation or anything. Nothing. They weren't able to help me in any shape or form. But God is always on my side. Because I remember he died July 8th, 2001. And when I was, his body wasn't identified until the 13th of July because based on the amount of shooting, just to go at the morgue was too much. And then he was buried 30 days after I died, the 21st of July. And I remember when I asked the police if he can assist him to get an early burial. He said, no. Nobody thinks me won't be able to bury him until August. I said, no worry yourself, watch me. And of course, me pray, because I don't know if I do nothing else but pray. And I went there on the 13th, and I identified the body. Then I went to the people, then we are going to do the autopsy and thing. And they were this book with one whole heap of name and everything. And I said, and I was looking and I said, like 4 names, 5 names, 7 names. I said, oh, put his name here, we have 4 names. And the man looked up at me and said, are you telling me what to do? I said, yes, there's 4 names for that date, for the 17th of July. Put his name there. And the man put his name there. So he died on the 8th. His body was identified on the 13th. And he got an autopsy on the 17th, he buried on the 21st. But when you do not, you have to just do it with God, and it will work out. So that's all I can tell people. You can't live out the spiritual balance. We have got through one whole heap. I've lost the father of my child, my lover for 15 years, my childhood sweetheart. But if guess what, I'm dead, so I'm have to bury. So we are going to do it the best way. I mean, not try to find no problem with nobody. I had referred a particular funeral home. The family chose not to use that funeral home. Me not make that bother me. Everything I go against me, but me not make it bother me. Everything I go against me, but me not make it bother me because guess what? I have to be there. Right? It was only after the funeral the mother was saying, boy, should I use the funeral home? I said, okay, I'm very already. Yeah, she read this so late. But that's it. That's how people are. We now make them take me in a peace. I needed that. Remember, I had a young son. I couldn't be grieving and acting a particular way in front of him, certain way. Because guess what? I had to be the tower of strength at that point. Even though I feel like I would have just roll over and play dead. I couldn't do it. So I'm saying to people, we have to take a different stance when we want to be the success. When we want to have the success story there, when we want to win at all costs, make no sense to get ignorant and make a scene because what is done is done. At the end of the day, it is always going to leave a bitter taste in your mouth. You never get where you want. But 22 years after, me can talk and me can tell you, say me get where me want because me never make a scene. We just do something else. You see, make it. At the end of the day, it will always leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Every day we have funeral, every day we have issues. We have to learn how to deal with the issues that life. Them say you only die once, you only live once, you live every day, one time you're dead. So because of that, we have to relate to things differently. We get upset too quick. And the long and short of the issue is that most times when we upset on the surface, it's not really what we're upset about. We have other things we're buckle up inside of us. We bottle things up inside of us, so it's easy for we get upset. Of course, we must upset because the child was brutally taken on. But guess what? We have a duty to make sure some things go right. Something goes right. And if me have one funeral and me so integral in it, I would have liked to see the program before. If changes are made, I want to see it. Me they a town and me a plan a funeral a country. The program I make a town, so all me I try to say to people, please make sure that these people name are properly spelled. All right, just put one tribute on it. Me always realize that the best way to get things right, if you just beg them one tribute slot to yourself. Or you find out if there are open tributes on it, and if you don't get a slot to take one of the open tribute. Always make a one or two open tribute on a program. That's whatever you don't get to do. In the slot where you did want to do it in the open tribute. That's another way to work it and win. Then as it relates to that. Make sure we have one or two open tributes. Because people might turn up who want to say something. Or you put down a name for a tribute. So that way, so your name would end up on it for that. So that way, if you don't get the rest of what you want, you put it in a way you have the open tribute slot. We have to learn how to fight this fight because we're going to have to fight it so often. Yes, so often. We stay at home and plan the funeral, do a program and everything that happen in our country. We just beg them one slot. That whatever I want to say and do, I will do it in my tribute. If me want to put something in my memory and then I not get to put it in there, we say it in my tribute. And if they not put down my name for no tribute and hope my tribute there, as them say hope my tribute me fix good. And your man get so that as them say hope my tribute me first reach up there. And I could go on and on telling you about it. I remember when me and Pauline first there was a community member had died and we wanted to do something. And Pauline wanted to do something and me want to do something and they say a one slot. So I said, Pauline, tell you what, we both gonna walk up same time. So we are gonna do it like a one, but it's really two. So you have to be strategic. Guys, we have to be strategic. Because they never have no two slot for 2 away. So we take you one slot. And we get what we want and nobody never vex. It never cause no uproar, it never cause no commotion. So we just have to learn. Let me tell you, man, we just have to learn this. And guys, as remember me say, protect your inner peace. You say anything where you can't handle, leave it alone. Remember, we have some people who are bear off bad news. So sometimes we have to leave their call for later. You have to condition your mind to take their calls. Because we cannot afford to be a prisoner to other people. It don't make no sense. Remember, forever young. I want to learn healing through herbs. I want to learn more about that, healing through herbs. And as my cousin asked me this morning, do you exercise? I need to start exercising. God bless you guys.
I'm going to be on your case.
Congratulations on your promotion, my daughter, Khalees Dixon. Congratulations on your promotion. Crystal Far. Congratulations. Come and get promotion. Congratulations on your promotion. Oh my God. I feel like I'm on top of the world. The children are doing well.
All right, my darling. Take care. I'll be on your case regarding exercise. Remember I was on your case with the water and I see you drinking your water enough now. Yeah, I see you in your water. I see you in the water. So we're going to work on the exercise and the herbs. That's right, girl. You go. You're going to be an inspiration for so many people. Thank you, love. Have a great day.
All right, guys.
Love you. Take care, Arlene. Oh, boy. Arlene is a charm. Arlene is a charm. Can I tell you? Yeah, Arlene, thanks again for another great program on Roots FM during the Rootsology segment. Thank you, Arlene. Bless you.
Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Can't seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands, but cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link me wife